Hi, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have these scraps. They are left over from, this is from Pink Monarch Prints. A lot of these, but not all of them. They're left over from a Play Live session that I had with acrylic inks. And this is Louise Hainsel. And then I will have to look up who did these. This is a different shop on Etsy, but basically it's just a bunch of different random printables that I had. Oh, I love these book pages. They're so cool. And of course, these Art Nouveau girls. So nice. Okay, so that's what I'm playing with today. But this video is just a start to share my low buy / no buy ideas. So I really don't like facing the camera or being on camera. I'm just too critical on myself, my appearance, and I just don't like it. So that's one great thing about this hobby, is that I just have to show you my hands and what I'm working on in each video, and we all get by. But I wanted to share these ideas with you, and I thought, well, y'all can see what I'm doing. There's really no magic here. And so you can watch me make these 6 cards while maybe listening to my thoughts so far on my low buy year. Headed into 2022, it was really interesting. It was really weird. I had like this guttural instinct that I needed to resign from my design teams, and I didn't know why. I loved my design teams. Absolutely, 100% love them. And when I sat down to write a pros and cons list, there were more pros than cons. So I couldn't really understand where this instinctual feel came from. But, my late father taught me to always follow my instincts and don't go against your gut. And he's taught me that since I was a little girl, and I'm so glad he did, because I know many times it saved me. So I resigned from the design teams and kind of just decided, I was really overwhelmed at work and different things, and I just decided I had to scale back as much as I could. And this is my hobby. So I can scale this back. I can't resign from my 9 to 5. So, I know that played into my decision making. After I made the decision, I knew I had made the right decision because of how I felt. The uneasiness was gone, and I was feeling good. So now, fast forward 2 months, and I am definitely in a better mental place with my crafting. I mean, I think with everything, obviously, but definitely with my crafting too. Like, I am coming to terms with my stash, with the amount of money I've spent acquiring my stash, which is excessive. And I am embarking on being a different kind of consumer and a different kind of crafter. And it's really something that I have known I needed, honestly, for months, years. But I didn't feel like I had the resolve or the strength to stop my compulsive spending. This video is very much about me and my experience, and I don't expect anyone else to really be able to fully relate to me and my experience, because it is unique to me and my walk. But I hope that the things that I'm sharing with you help you in some possible way. So when I started card making, I was experiencing PTSD. And I went on to have more trauma and really just dove into card making. Like, it was my escape. To have card making videos was a blessing because it gave me a great place to escape from the trauma. And over time, with my faith, with my family, I was able to heal from it, but it got me through a lot of hardship. So for that, I'm really grateful. However, I did pick up some bad habits along the way, and compulsive spending was one of them. I also very much got caught up in the idea that if I saw someone make 1 or 10 really cute cards with something, I thought I needed it. And I would buy it because I could. And I bought and I bought and I bought and I bought. And then what I sold was my peace of mind and my hobby, to be honest. And I've always been really careful about linking down below. It's because I always felt like, well, what if someone else is like me and they have like a compulsive nature and they'll just use that link and go straight to get whatever they wanted. So I've always linked maybe a shop, but I've never linked direct products for that reason. And I mean, honestly, those affiliate links really help, content creators out. I would love to use them because it would help me in this hobby. It would help, financially. But I've never been able to get over the fact that maybe by me not linking a specific product, it saves you money. I don't know. That's probably something I shouldn't even take ownership of. Like, everyone has to take ownership for themselves, but it's just something I've always thought of. Anyways, so all the personal sharing aside, I want to tell you some things that I am doing myself in my life to help me achieve this low buy year and to help me gain discipline again when it comes to my spending and my acquisition of craft supplies. I hope this helps you guys. So these are my thoughts and tactics. I check in with my emotions. Am I hungry, tired, sad, bored, or am I just wanting? I set up shopping times. So there is no shopping between like 8 p.m. and 10 a.m. And I really extended those hours. It used to be 10 to 10 was a rule I had. But then I even went further back because I'm really tired by 8 p.m. at night. I have a lot that I try to pack into every day of my life. And by 8 p.m., I am legitimately tired. So I do not need to be shopping because I'll make choices that my more alert mind would not make, because my alert mind knows I don't need that stamp set. Okay. Then I think of all these other things. So I have a whole list that I go through to help myself put it down, right? So do I have something like this in my stash? Like, how many bird, coffee, hot cocoa, flower stamp sets does a girl really need, right? So do I have something like this in my stash? How many projects can I make with this? What's my cost per card? Let's say I get this stamp set and I make 10 cards and the coordinating dies. So let's just do round numbers here. If I only made 10 cards and let's say the stamp and dies were $50, which I think is kind of average at this point, then we're talking $2.50 a card, right? I think I did the math right. Actually, if they're $50 and I make 10 cards, it's $5. I can do math. I can math today. So $5 a card. That's not too bad. What if I get it and I only make 1 card? Or what if I get it and make 50? Or I use it just over and over in different projects. But to think of that, just to at least give it consideration. One of the things that's really been helping me with this is also thinking about other upcoming expenses. Are other family members in need? Do we have other goals, dreams, or savings that I could put this money in instead? Should it go there? Am I allocating my resources with priority? Or am I shopping and is it selfish? Am I at a selfish point? These are my considerations, you guys. If you have the power to buy, even in a compulsive state, then you have the power not to buy. I was listening to a sermon and I heard, if you have the power to do something, you have the power not to do something. And I thought, my compulsive spending, that would be something, right? And, I know there's always these memes and there's all these things in our hobby where we joke about how much we shop and how much we buy. But I think once you start using credit cards and you're putting these purchases above the needs of others, then it's a problem. So I have to check myself, right? And I put things in a cost context now. I never did this before. But if I'm looking at something, so I have all these full shopping carts all over the place right now, like in all these different stores with brands virtually online. I have all these full shopping carts, but I refuse to check out. And I'm just thinking, okay, let me put this cost in context. Would I spend this amount on a meal out to eat? Would I spend this amount on Hot Wheels or Barbie dolls? Would I spend this amount right now today on other non-essential items? And I put myself in context with this, and this really is helping me. And it's death by 1,000 cuts. I can rationalize $40 or $50 here or there, but those add up. Do that 10 times. You're talking $400 to $600. So I'm really trying to put all these things in context for myself. And these are the mindset ways that I'm overcoming what I have done since 2017 without a thought. Okay, some other thoughts. Are the online examples something that I can or will be able to replicate? If I can't cope at color, like the samples, am I still going to enjoy the supplies? This is something I think about now. I don't really like Copic coloring. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I really enjoy it, but most of the time I don't. But I see these adorable stamp sets and I see them all colored up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that so much. But then I step back and I'm like, am I going to love making that? How am I going to use this in a way that I love it? And will I get similar results? And I never want to present an idea that we should compare our work to others, because comparison is the death of joy. Don't do it. Look at something, and if it brings you joy, use it and have joy using it. So I don't mean, because there's a lot of very talented, skillful people out there, and I wouldn't want you looking at their work and going, well, I can't do that, so I'm not even going to try. Never get in that mindset. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, if I look and all the samples are colored, let's say they're all one layer Copic colored cards. That's not the kind of card maker I am most of the time. I can, and I do that sometimes, but how am I going to use it? And will I find a use for this in my craft room? How many different ways can I use this product? So these are things I'm thinking of it. I let my carts just sit. My full wish list, this, that, all those carts, they're just sitting there. And I let them sit for like 24 or 48 hours. And I'll tell you what, most of the time after 48 hours, which it could just be my cognitive state of mind, I can't remember what's in them. Sometimes I can remember like one standout thing, but I honestly, it'll be full of like 6 or 7 things and I can't remember most of them. I don't need them. right? And so I just let it sit. And it's kind of, one thing I did the other day is I went through my order history with some of my favorite shops to see when was the last time I placed an order. And I can tell you proudly, for my top 5 shops that I normally shop in, I have not placed an order since November. And that's really a win. And that's something that I can celebrate in a low buy year. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep checking in. Like, where's your favorite 5 places? When was the last time you placed an order? Oh, it hasn't been since November. I'm winning because it's almost February. It's not perfect. And I want to support our wonderful companies. I mean, I was on Not Too Shabby and Scrappy Tales crafts design teams because I absolutely adore and love both the shops and what they sell, as well as the owners. And I only loved them more after working with them in the capacity that I did. I gained more respect for them, more love for them. And that is a tremendous honor. And there's absolutely no regrets there. But this for me is about more than that. This is about some internal healing. Doing this low buy year is about being able to tell myself no. And not right now. That's not a priority. That's not where you need to be focusing. That's not where you need to be spending your time. Go back through and love what you have. Appreciate the resources that are cluttering up an entire bedroom in your house. Like, come on, girl. Wake up. You're surrounded. You're blessed by so much you don't even know what to do with all of it. So you don't need to be shopping. And, so this is a personal journey. It's not about me selling all of you guys on not buying products, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to push you along with me or pull you along with me on my journey. I'm here to share my journey with you. So if you love shopping and you have it under control and you don't feel like it's a compulsive behavior, you have the money and you want the things, girl, go have some fun, because there is a lot of fun out there, that's for sure. I am not trying to be a buzzkill here, but I know I have to check in with myself on these things, and that I'm giving myself an entire year to do it. And I feel like already we're knocking on the door of February. So I'm a month into this intentional journey, and the depth of peace that has come to me already is worth it. How they say skinny feels better than chocolate or something like that. Skinny feels better than chocolate taste. Well, I don't know about that one right there, but I can tell you that saying no to myself, getting myself in check, getting my spending in check, and just healing the way that I experience my craft journey feels a whole lot better than adding stuff to my cart. I know that. And so I know I'm on the right track. If you take anything from this, follow your instincts. I didn't even know that this journey was ahead of me. I didn't plan from September to January what I was going to do on my YouTube channel and what I was going to do in 2022. It wasn't like that at all. It was an awakening even unto me that I was on this journey. I didn't even know, but I needed it more than I needed anything else. I needed it a whole lot more than I needed new supplies coming in my room. I needed this so much that I had actually prayed for it. I have prayed to get in check with my spending, my crafting budget. I have prayed for help to feel and know that I was in balance again. So, my prayers are being answered. This is a testimony. that you can do it. So if you feel ever out of control, and maybe it's not every day, but maybe it's just here and there in spurts, I guess I'm just here to say that you can conquer that feeling, and it's such an enriching journey to try. I'm on it now. I'm going to check in with you guys if y'all like this. I hope I don't upset anyone, but I'm just sharing my truth, my journey. That's what my channel is about. My channel is about, creativity and sharing my journey as a crafter. And I hope that in doing that, and I know I love my community here. And that's what I wanted. I started a YouTube channel for community. Y'all are here, I'm here. And I think these deep dives are important. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's look at these cards. I made these 6 cards for my neighbors. Actually, this was a Christmas gift for them with a bottle of wine. They're very new age. Their son is like what is it? He's a photographer of the stars. I can't think of what they call it. And the mom is like a holistic healer, and they're just very new age. And so I made these cards for them. I had them in mind. It's so fun to make things for people specifically when you have someone in mind, and I thought that they would really enjoy these. So I had so much fun making these. I mean, I did not know what I was going to do with those smushed up pages, those card fronts that I had cleaned up my glass mat with, but man, I really love them. I would love to make another set of cards like these. I just think they're pretty cool. Even if I changed up the theme, but even the theme, the colors, I really liked these. I'm so glad I made a video because I don't have them anymore. So that's a bonus. Take pictures of your work, you guys, if you're not a YouTuber or anything on Instagram. Make yourself a photo album of your work. A scrapbook. I really encourage it, or keep some of it. But yeah, I really like different aspects of these. I hope you do too. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the cards that I made in this video. Look at this. I kind of curved the paper to make it look dimensional, but it's pretty flat. It looks like an open book. I really love all of these. You guys, I appreciate y'all so much. I love reading your comments. I've got to catch up. I'm so sorry. But thank you. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. And I just pray that my journey enriches your journey and that we can share openly. All right. Have a good day. Bye.